I'm not good. Hey, everybody. Welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
Hi, welcome to NIGHTCOOP, everybody.
Allie just informed me that my Instagram posts are bombing because I'm posting people that I care about. And I never thought I would be punished for that, but I unfortunately think you're correct. And I'm a little upset. I feel like I should have known this sooner.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like a selfish bitch because all of my posts are just of me, but I figure people are following me for me.
Fine. All right. Then in 2023, it's just going to be yours truly. Okay? I know you can't get enough. Apparently, you don't want to see anybody else. That means you're not being posted either, jackass. Okay. You irritated me right when we got on the pod.
I did. You asked me.
No, I literally didn't ask you.
What is going on?
I told
and
you.
I was like, I'll tell you what's going on.
But my what is going on was like a what is going on? Like I'm just asking the world. And you came back and really told me an answer that I don't know if it is true. I'll stop doing it. I do post a lot about the people I care about. Well, I'm sorry. I thought it was...
But people don't know who that is. People don't know who they are.
Okay.
And I mean, yeah, but Kelly, you posted a SpongeBob meme how many days ago?
I did post a SpongeBob meme. I have 21,000 followers and it got 59 likes.
Yeah, because you're posting not even like a joke of like you and then the SpongeBob meme. You're just putting the SpongeBob meme out there.
Well, in my defense, though, I had 3 glasses of champagne and I was like, this is hilarious.
Okay.
And I knew it was going to bomb when I posted it. I go, nobody's going to like it. But then I thought nobody's going to like what I have to say anyway. Whatever. Let's talk about the current events. Let's talk about how Ukraine bombed Russia or whatever.
We have to.
No, we don't actually have to because I don't have the right information. No, of course it's not one of my stories.
I was going to say.
I'm not going to
get into the deep cuts in 2023.
Guys, it's not like I'm going to have the hot take on the missile crisis, okay? Like, let's get real.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, my first story has to do with the Pope dying, actually. Oh. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Did the Pope die?
The old Pope died, Pope Benedict, I believe.
Oh.
But here's my thing is I'm starting.
Okay, that's good.
I have very, I guess, upset energy right now, and I don't mean to. But so yeah, Pope Benedict. Pope Benedict XV1. Let's not act like I know what that means. He died, and so Pope Francis. First of all, I don't even know how you tell the difference between any of them.
Yeah, I couldn't tell a pope from another pope.
Me neither. But I also thought that once you're no longer the Pope, you die.
Yeah, you don't retire from being the Pope, do you?
You do.
Really?
I didn't know that either. I thought you're done being Pope when you kick the bucket.
So you can retire and go freaking balls to the wall?
Yeah, you could just be like, I don't want to be the Pope anymore. I was top dog, Catholic top dog. Kind of like,
it's something to reign over an entire religion and then all of a sudden be like, I'm done.
I don't feel like it anymore. I don't know if I'd feel like it anymore either after a few years.
No.
I mean, because you got people nut jobs. They want you to touch them because they think you're the whatever.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being like, hold my baby, the Pope? Actually, though, but if I had the opportunity and I had a baby, I'd be like, please hold it. Right?
Really?
Well, I mean, if he's offering holding babies.
If he's offering to hold babies, hi, I'm the Pope. I'm taking pictures with babies. Meet me here at 12 p.m. Then
yeah, like Santa at the mall.
If I happen to be there, I will get a picture.
Right. I mean, it's one of those things where you kind of gotta if you're already around.
I would prefer to have a picture, though, of my kid with Santa than my kid with...
Real Santa, yes.
Yeah, real Santa?
Of course. But also, like, if I'm by the Pope, I'm getting a pic with the Pope.
Like, the baby doesn't need the picture with the Pope. I need the picture
with
the
baby won't even be able to explain to its pals at daycare what that means.
Yeah.
But also, like...
Whereas me, I won't be able to explain what it means either, taking a picture with him. But...
But I know who the Pope is, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. He's the highest.
He's the guy.
He's the Catholic guy.
He's like the Elton John of
Catholicism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't go higher than the Pope. You can't really go higher than Elton John either.
Sure can't.
Isn't that interesting? Cut from the same cloth, yet one is drenched in homophobia and the other one is flaming gay. And I'm talking about the Pope. Yeah, but bummer. But also, it's like they're all 109.
So, out of curiosity, what was your story?
Pope died. That was the story.
Oh, okay.
But it was big news. I mean, everybody's freaking out about it.
Yeah, they should be.
Should they?
I don't know.
I
It's not like he died.
I just think it would be more cuckoo bananas, I guess, if the Pope that was currently in the office died.
Yeah.
This is like Jimmy Carter dying. You know what I mean? Like, he was here, but nobody's really talking about him anymore. You know, thanks for what you did. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, maybe once or twice in a magazine that's like, where are they now? Dead.
Oh, my God. They're dead. They're dead. Horrible. Okay. Your first story.
My first story is that a West Virginia woman has been reunited with her long-lost wallet after losing the item at a school dance nearly 55 years ago.
Are you kidding? They found the wallet.
They found the wallet and they got it to her.
Any money in the wallet?
I don't know.
What about a picture?
I think probably picture license, that type of thing. But let me tell you, I've lost my wallet before, and I'm still hoping to get some of those things back.
There is nothing worse than losing a wallet.
There's nothing worse. Talk about all of a sudden just being absolutely
off the grid.
Off the grid. Who am I? I don't have anything to show who I am.
Yeah,
I've lost my wallet.
I've lost my wallet.
You're going to have to go with what I'm telling you in regards to who I am and what I know.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, sorry, I just, I went to pick up my phone and to say that a lot of stuff now is kept on the phone, which is a plus. But
true.
as I was doing that, I realized that my phone case has a tear in it.
It says that there were some old admission tickets to a boxing match and some other things that fell out of it when we broke it.
This was a she's wallet?
Yeah.
Boxing match? So she was a lesbian, closeted.
What I'm really confused about.
What?
Wait. Hold on.
Ellie, you got to read the story before you come.
No. I know. I'm confused at. I'm confused at the timeline. But
at the timeline?
That's fine. Because it's saying 100 years, but it was 1964 that the wallet was lost. And if my math's correct,
it is not 2064. Or easy. I've never done an Austin Powers reference in my life.
In your life?
I know.
I've never seen you do that.
That
ever.
came from a back corner of my brain.
I borderline need you to
never do it again.
That was
Dr.
alarming.
Evil. I know.
Kelly just did a Dr. Evil impression. For what?
I don't know.
Is that even something that he would...
Should I put it on Instagram? Will that help my algorithm?
Stop.
I think Dad used to do a Dr. Evil impression sometimes, but we hadn't seen the movie because we weren't allowed
it was
to.
Just like Dad putting his pinky to his mouth. You're like, okay.
Okay. Whatever, Looney Tune. Looney Tune.
Whatever, Foghorn Leghorn.
All right, finally some uplifting news.
Oh, no.
Mexico prison attack. I'm not laughing. Okay. Mexico prison attack kills 14. Dozens of inmates escape. Okay. So this was in Juarez. There was an attack, and then like 24 of them were like, let's get out of here. Like, totally took advantage of the situation. Now they got 24 Mexican inmates just running amok.
And 14 dead?
And 14 dead.
Wow.
I know.
How do
I what?
you, like, what could have been the plan of action that got so messed up?
I don't really know. I believe they were just planning
An attack and like how many they could get is what they could get?
I guess so.
And some got loose?
In a statement that 10 security guards and 4 prisoners were killed and 13 others were injured. The incident began around 7 a.m. on Sunday when gunmen in armored vehicles arrived at the prison and opened fire on security personnel. Oh. So my guess is it was somebody who was like trying to get people out.
And if they lost a couple of prisoners within it, so be it.
Yeah.
They were trying to get people out.
Yeah. Authorities said inmates took advantage of the situation and 24 prisoners escaped.
Yep.
Which I have to say, if I were there and I saw the opportunity, I probably would also dip.
You're not going to be like, no, I should stay put. I really should
I am already in trouble. I should really not.
I mean, yeah, of course. You're going to flee the freaking scene and take your chances. What's the worst outcome? You get thrown back in jail?
I mean, really. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks like there's... So I don't know much about the drug rings and cartels in Mexico, but apparently there are 2 that have been fighting a war over these smuggling routes. So I guess, it's got something to do with that. What
a mess.
What a mess. This is why I get worried when people tell me they're going to Mexico. We've heard so many horror stories.
Yeah, like, be honest. Like, you've heard horror stories.
You've heard a lot of horror stories.
People going to resorts, too. The whole thing.
Resort,
you've heard the stories.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why they're the stories, because they happen.
It's gutsy.
It's gutsy.
I'm not saying a lot. I'm not I do think women can go and do whatever they want, but if I'm going to Mexico, I'm bringing a man.
Absolutely.
I'm bringing 3 men.
I'm handcuffing myself to one.
Yeah. No. Couldn't be me.
My next story.
Go ahead.
Veterinarians removed 38 hair ties from a cat's stomach. That cat said, if I'm going to have hairballs, they're going to be organized, goddammit.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
That is hilarious what you just said. I did not even process how funny what you just said was. Hair ties for the hairballs? That is hilarious.
Thanks.
They were braided.
They were, yeah.
38 hair ties? I mean, so that's where they all go.
Well, in our apartment,
I think I think that there is a hair tie in every tiny crevice
imaginable. I mean, they
hair ties and bobby pins. Keep track of them. You can't.
What's the deal?
I think it's that when you put them down, I think a ghost takes them.
That's got to be it.
That has to be it.
It's so weird to me when somebody's like, this is my special hair tie. I wear it all the time. I never lose it. You never lose it?
It never breaks?
It never breaks? Nothing?
Oh, my God.
What hair tie is this?
When you're in a rush and you put your hair up in a hair tie and then it snaps, you're like, should I just...
Do you guys ever... We tie them. I'll tie them. If it breaks,
I'll tie them.
I don't have another one, I'll tie the end of it. You can't even tell.
Yeah, you're not done working yet, bitch.
Yeah.
You're putting my hair up. I'll tell you this right now. I try to put my hair up in a clip for this podcast. I don't know how you clip girls are doing it. I watched my boyfriend's sister put up her hair into a clip casually, and I was like, that is the most impressive thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, I can't do it.
When I put my hair in a clip, it looks like I have a dorsal fin. It looks insane.
It ages me about 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
Yeah, I look like I'm going to do this podcast and then beat my children. I don't know how women look beautiful doing it.
I don't get it either.
And it's they do the clip and then they do the skincare routine. And then I'm just looking at them and I'm like, have you never even, when I see a clean woman with her hair back like that, the skin looks good, I go, this person has never wondered if they're an alcoholic. This person is living a totally different life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so true.
Yeah. You ever have those
true.
months where you're like, I've been drinking.
I've been drinking a little too much.
I've been drinking a little too much. I need to
slow
pull
it
back.
down a little
I need to
bit.
pull back. But there are just some people that are like, oh yeah, I have one glass of wine and then I go
That's
home.
it.
I do my skincare and I put my hair up in a big clip perfectly.
Like they've never bought the mini shots at the mini mart. Never.
No,
Never.
no. They don't even go into the mini mart.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
And if you don't go into mini marts, you're no friend of mine.
Yeah, I mean, if you've never stood in the 7-Eleven holding on to the refrigerator door, you're looking at a Four Loko and you have a flashback, I don't know if we're on the same page.
We're just not mentally and emotionally.
Yeah. Or if you've
psychologically.
never looked into a 7-Eleven fridge and gone, really? Brisk? Still?
Still kicking, huh? You know, I had a brisk lemonade probably about 6 months ago.
You're kidding.
I really did. I did. And sugar.
Oh yeah, I can't
Oh,
drink.
my God.
The other day we were out to lunch. I thought about getting a lemonade, and I said I'm gonna have the worst hangover I've ever had in my life if I have a lemonade.
If you have a lemonade.
Yeah,
I do love lemonade.
me too. But the sugar hangover is way worse
I
than
know.
any alcohol
I
hangover
know.
in the world.
It
Because the
is
sugar
terrible.
hangover starts like this.
You're right.
You got no time. All right, my turn.
Yep, your last story.
My last story is. Oh, this was weird. Jeremy Renner. Do you have this story too?
I don't have this story, but I read it.
Oh, in critical but stable condition after a snow plowing accident.
Didn't he get in trouble?
Jeremy Renner?
Yeah, didn't he like hit somebody or something?
I don't know about that. I'm gonna stick to the snow plowing story.
Definitely.
But he plays Hawkeye in the Avengers, and I feel like when anybody who plays a superhero gets hurt through a freak accident, you're kind of like, well, there goes the believability of it all. Are you
This
real?
guy's not Hawkeye.
This guy's not Hawkeye. Hawkeye would never get in a snow plowing accident. Hawkeye would shoot the snowplow with a bow and arrow. I was like, what the fuck does he use? Bow and arrow.
It is bow and arrow,
Yeah.
right?
There's so many
Does
Avengers.
he fly?
I don't think he flies. I think, no, I don't think he flies. What I don't like right now with the whole superhero thing, I cannot keep up.
I can't keep
How
up. There's
many,
too many of you.
How many of these movies do we have to do? And the thing is it's like, it works every single time because the kids,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
just,
Kids.
they want to see things
They're
flying around,
obsessed.
bang, bang, boom, boom. Okay.
I think we need to wipe it clean and start over.
Yeah.
I think it's enough. Start over.
Pick-
new Captain America, new Iron Man. No, and I'm not talking about a freaking, like, you know, it's now been passed on to a different
Nobody
guy
needs
and
to
a
be
different-
passed on.
No.
Just restart.
Stop it. Start it over. New director.
Because Jeremy Renner here, he even says, he goes in this article, he said at a certain point, he goes, I'm 50 years old, I'm wearing tights. I'm going, I don't want my superhero to be 50 years old.
It's time.
You gotta be starting off being a superhero at like 17, 18. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, you're Spider-Man. You're going, oh shit.
Yeah, Tom
I got
Holland.
something. Yeah, exactly. I'm starting off. And then you call it around 35, 36.
Max.
Max. Because you want to know something? The 50-year-olds that I know, not that limber.
I want a new guy playing the guys every 10 years. I
Yeah.
want a new guy playing the guys.
Yeah.
I don't want...
Well, that's the same thing with Harry Potter to me. I don't need the story to keep going. Just do it again.
Do it again.
With other kids.
Remake.
Just redo it. What's the big deal? Like
totally
Landslide.
agree. Yeah.
I'm just
know,
saying
I
the
agree.
Dixie Chicks, they created their own version. a lot of
Excuse you.
sorry,
They're
the
the
chicks.
Chicks.
Sorry. And I did see them live. They were incredible. I did cry.
Wow.
Landslide will
Okay.
bring you down.
Well-
I think, okay, when I actually try to sing, it's not bad. But when I do segments of singing, I swear to God,
Oh, I know.
I am the worst singer
You know what it is?
in the world.
You know what it is? No reverb.
No, what? No reverb.
On the mics.
Oh.
There's no forgiveness.
Forgiveness
Is more
than
than
saying
saying
sorry.
sorry. Name that movie, folks.
It's Just Friends, everybody. Anna Faris.
My last story, real quick. Medical group's holiday text message turns into the stuff of nightmares. There was a medical group at a British clinic. Unfortunately, to their patients, they meant to send out a message saying Merry Christmas, but instead they sent it out to thousands of people saying that they have been diagnosed with aggressive lung cancer.
Oh my God.
I know.
They sent. Who's been diagnosed with aggressive lung cancer?
They sent it to the patients as a text message saying, coming from this clinic, you have been diagnosed with lung cancer.
How many went out?
Thousands. It was fixed within an hour where they messaged everybody saying about, but it's not as though these people knew each other. So nobody was like, calling each other being like, did you get this message too? I mean, you're by yourself sitting and you get a text saying from the clinic that you go to that you have lung cancer.
Oh my God.
Isn't that horrendous?
Well, what if you were like, I didn't even test for lung cancer?
Well, there are probably a good amount of
Well,
people
probably
who were like,
clinic
that's bullshit, but.
Oh, it also might be a clinic specifically for that kind of stuff. Wow, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. You know what? I accidentally one time got a text message from a clinic that said, you have huge knockers. And I said, this isn't for me. I said, this must be a mistake. What?
I can't even.
What?
I have nothing to say to you.
All right. Well, then I guess we can move on to the next topic. I am so fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
What?
I have had this screenshot pulled up, and I was like, how long is it going to be 12 o'clock for? I didn't realize the screenshot also grabbed the time.
Oh, Kelly, you're so
up
silly.
at the top. Who's crazy? Alrighty. Let's do our new segment, This or That.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Okay. This week we decided to do destinations, places to live,
Yes.
etc., etc. So my first one is a tiki bar in Hawaii or a dive bar in Montana. Where would you live? You have to live in one of them.
Inside.
Inside.
Dive bar in Montana, tiki bar in Hawaii.
Yes.
Dive bar Montana.
Really? I go
Yep.
tiki bar.
Not me.
Really? You don't like wearing Hawaiian print. That's your big problem.
It wasn't just that. I don't think. First of all, I don't want to be around tourists. Tourists, the people irritate me.
What if it was like a tiki bar that locals went to, a local tiki bar?
Well, I don't really like sweet, fruity drinks. Like, I don't really want to be drinking Mai Tais.
You don't have to. You live there. You live there.
I live.
You don't have to drink there. You
Does
live
the
there.
Montana bar have video poker?
Yes.
You want me to say tiki bar?
No, I don't. I'm just defending tiki bar.
Why?
I picked tiki bar.
Okay.
I picked tiki bar because I think that it'll shut down earlier than a dive bar, and I want to go to sleep.
Interesting. Okay. But I think a dive bar would be easier to uphold the standard in which that there is none. So if I live there, it's not as though I'm going to have to deal with everybody being like, oh, and also, I mean, I feel like a tiki bar is just very,
You know what?
I gotta be happy all the time.
I didn't
to
think.
people.
Yeah, I didn't think about also if it's a tiki bar that that does like the sounds.
Oh yeah.
You ever been to a tiki bar
Yeah,
that does the sounds?
I have.
It's fun for about 5 minutes, and then you're like, "It's thundering again." Maybe I do go dive bar in Montana.
My final answer is dive bar Montana.
You want to know why I'm going dive bar in Montana too? Actually, Because a dive bar in Montana has food. A tiki bar never has food.
Also, you're tripping if you think even a tiki bar is cheap rent.
That is true. That is true. A dive bar in Montana
You
pretty
have to
cheap.
live in it.
You also probably you do get your locals more so in a dive bar. Mm-hmm. So you know everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going dive bar.
All right. Your turn.
My turn? Would you rather live in an airplane or on a train?
Train.
Why?
Airplane too constricted. Way too constricted.
But you can get to where you're going quicker.
I don't care. People on planes drive me nuts.
But you live on the plane. It's your plane. You
And
live
where would I sleep? Like a train has trains have cars that you can sleep on, and I also think that I would like to see things through the train.
I'm going train.
I'm going train. You're going train too. Everyone's going train. Planes suck.
Planes suck. We don't need them.
Well, trains got better food. I mean, it's not even actually that hard.
You know
of a
what's
question.
crazy is that you really don't need a train. I mean, a plane. You don't
need
need a plane.
Nobody needed a plane.
Nobody needed a plane.
Everyone was just like, what if we could go up there? And now we're up there, and now
Now we're up
people
there
are
and
still
it's-
assholes up there in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need a plane.
No.
A plane is a luxury.
Yes. Okay. I did a little Texas edition. Dallas or Austin? There are plus sides to both, and there are huge negatives to both. Mm-hmm. Dallas, you got that uppity bullshit. Austin, you got that we're interesting.
I'm going Dallas.
I'm going Dallas too, man.
Sorry, Austin. But Austin is a fun place to visit. It is sure as hell more fun to visit than Dallas. That is for damn sure.
But living
Dallas.
I think people in Austin would drive me loco. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think I wouldn't. Also, I think the food in Dallas is better.
Yeah, food in Dallas freaking crushes.
Austin food is just okay. Dallas, well, because Dallas, you also kind of got the Fort Worth area a little bit there too. And I'd rather be closer to Fort Worth than in Austin, where you're kind of the closest one is San Antonio, and San Antonio doesn't.
And San Antonio does not do it for me. Okay? I'll say
It's
that right
fine.
now. It's fine.
But it's, yeah, I would pick Dallas as well.
Yeah, definitely. Ranch in Wyoming, high rise in Manhattan.
I feel like if I didn't do stand up, I would definitely pick the Wyoming ranch.
Okay.
Because I don't like people that much. Mm-hmm. A ranch in Wyoming, I could, well, first of all, I could have a cow. I could have a chicken. I could have a duck. I could have a pig. I could have 50 dogs.
I could have a pig.
You pig.
Kelly Ryan.
Sorry, that was my pig impression. Yep.
All right.
No, I would definitely want a space that I could have a lot of animals. Definitely, for sure.
I would absolutely do high rise in Manhattan.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And that's okay. And I understand that. And I'll see you.
I don't want the upkeep of the ranch.
Huh?
I don't want the upkeep of it.
Who said I'm doing upkeep?
You live there.
Yeah, but I'm
Living there comes with the upkeep.
Yeah, but I'm like cooking and I'm doing laundry and you know what I'm saying. Bruce is there with me. I'm not doing nothing.
Bruce isn't with you.
What do you mean?
This is where you live. You. Singular. You.
Ranch. Ranch. Me and my cow.
Okay, well, you have upkeep.
I'll tell you what. I feel like if I spent a month alone on a ranch, I would all of a sudden forget how to speak English. Y'all get off and be like, how y'all doing? Oh, you want to see my cow? Moo. Moo.
I feel like you'd always be wearing gloves. I don't... like big yellow.
Having
yellow,
chili for
brown
breakfast,
gloves.
lunch, and dinner. I eat so much chili. So this kind of goes in the same line. Penthouse in New York City
Okay.
or a house in Boston.
House in Boston.
Me too.
House in Boston.
New York City, I like New York City, but I don't think I could really live there.
Yeah, it would be challenging to
I
do.
I know that we got to get on board with public transportation, okay? I don't want to take the subway.
I hate
I don't want to take the bus.
transportation. I hate public transportation. I hate the public.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
I cannot stand going places that are overly crowded. I don't like gambling with who I'm going to be around.
No,
Thank you.
people are
you know
so
what?
dangerous.
Ranch in Wyoming.
I mean, if you really think about it, because if I have a ranch and you have a ranch, now we got 2 ranches
Next door.
Next door. Our cows are best friends.
Yeah, I definitely house in Boston for sure.
Yeah, house in Boston sounds great, actually.
I've only been to Boston a couple of times, and I really thought it was great.
The people are very intelligent.
They're very smart. A little intimidating.
Yeah, they're kind of
And I mean, we're from the Northeast, but they're smart over there.
Well, no, when I was there, and like I was there with Mom, and we were walking around, and just the way that they talked to me, I was like, "Am I stupid?" And then I realized, yeah, probably I'm the dumbest one in the room,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would pick Boston for sure.
I would pick Boston, definitely.
Your turn.
And house where train passes, big on trains, house where train passes by daily every 2 hours, or a house with a rain cloud above it that never leaves and it always rains over your house.
Rain cloud.
Me too. I'm special.
I don't mind the rain cloud right over the house because I also like the sound of rain.
Yeah, me too.
Way more than a train. If the train passed by every 2 hours,
I dated a guy who lived at his parents' house a few years ago, and a train passed by their house every hour and a half, 2 hours.
Horrible real estate.
And I was like, did your parents buy this house with the train?
They knew there was a train?
I honestly, I forget. But I thought to myself, I'm like, why? I don't care what the tax cut is. I don't care what I don't care how cheap the house is.
No.
Train every 2 hours? Fuck no.
No, I need my sanity.
And if I knew that they were building it behind me, I'd leave.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I can't stand that sound. No. Ring cloud. And then I go with.
Yeah, me too.
All right. I've changed or egg on my face.
You got it.
I've done it. I've changed.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my I've changed is I used to be the type of person that was like, I drink black coffee only. I drink my coffee black. I'm tough. Now,
Me too.
give me a little bit of creamer. Give me a little bit of, we got a caramel macchiato creamer in the fridge.
Get out of here, man.
Get out of here, man. I don't care if it's 40 calories for a tablespoon, okay? I am enjoying my cup of coffees like no other.
Yeah. I mean, I do watch some of your guys' videos on how you make coffee at home and stuff, and I'm going, you're doing way too much to it. Definitely have seen those videos where I'm like, we really don't need coffee ice cubes and then creamer and then espresso and then more creamer and then cold brew and then a little bit of cum. We don't need it. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So
I like to jerk off into my coffee.
I'm sorry.
On my ranch in Wyoming, I jerk off in my coffee a little bit.
I never talk like that. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Pardon me. I know, talks like a man on a podcast for 1 minute, has to apologize.
Suddenly I'm like pulling my shirt up, like trying to be more modest.
Literally. We are so appropriate. I was just thinking that. We are so appropriate.
Just because we swear, just because we curse and say fuck every now and again and things like that, people like, oh, they're aggressive. Do you realize that we never talk about sexual things?
Yeah, because it makes us uncomfortable too.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about sexual things.
Why would we talk about sexual things?
There's so much stuff where men are like, oh, a woman talking about sex. We don't fucking do it. You're not gonna hear it from us.
Yeah,
and we should be able to talk about it, and we will when we feel like it.
Also, have you ever listened to a man's podcast? They talk about the most disgusting things in the world.
Disgusting.
They're disgusting. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Anyways. Okay.
the coffee.
So yes, the coffee. So now I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I become a bit of a creamer bitch. That sounds...
Yeah, a little bit of. This is now a sex podcast.
We are sexual. Sexual feeling. Okay. Who's that? Marvin Gaye?
I don't know.
I think so, yeah. So my point is that I no longer feel the need to be tough. Okay. I just want to enjoy my cup of coffee in the morning.
I think that's good.
That's how I've changed.
That's how you've changed.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Your turn.
I read a book the other day. I read a book in 2 days.
Ooh.
Let me tell you, the second that I had time to myself, and I'm like, I'm going to be taking care of myself, the first thing I did was read a book. And I'm going, I don't need a man. I can fucking read.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't take that away from me.
No, you can't take away intelligence.
And you know
from
what
a woman.
about reading? I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
I'll tell you this right now. Probably over every man I've dated, I'm a faster reader.
I would put that in print for myself as well.
We're pretty fast readers, though.
Yeah.
But it's because we don't read every word.
Yeah, because if you read every word, you're dumb.
Yeah, you can't read every word.
It's not necessary
You
to
gotta
read
let
every
your brain
word.
put the context clues together, whatever. I think Bruce is actually okay reading. I don't know. I've never watched him read. I'll tell you this, though. I watched some other guys that I date read. I'm going, any day now. Any day now you'll finish this sentence. I watched a guy I date do math one time. I swear to God, I almost put myself in a fucking... No, I'm not going to say it. Let me tell you this. I watched this guy do math and I said, I need to be institutionalized because I am going to lose my mind trying to watch him malfunction over and over again.
The thing is, the reason why I'm saying that I've changed is because I do genuinely think that I have dumbed myself down in ways, in the way that I probably talk about myself, or there are certain things that I don't know, or I'm really bad at trivia and things like that.
No, you're smart.
But I'm really smart.
Yeah.
And I need to take care of my brain. And I think this year I'm going to be doing that. And I'm going to be like actively putting my brain to work, because I feel like what I do for my day job, it's a lot more just instant reaction to stuff and smart and decision making that way. But I think I really this year want to expand my general knowledge on things and also put in the effort to become more of an expert at the things that I already love and work with regularly, but don't exactly.
¿Tú quieres estudiar?
What? What?
¿Tú quieres estudiar?
Kelly's been learning Spanish.
You want to study?
Yeah, I want to study.
Ha ha! I know Duolingo.
During the pandemic, there was a certain point where I made like 10 pages of diagrams and stuff having to do with flavor and parts of meat and like things like that. I mean, I like to fucking learn.
Yeah.
And men make you dumber.
Let me
They make you
rephrase.
dumber.
Anything that wastes your time makes you dumber. TV makes you dumber sometimes.
And
Men
what-
make you dumber sometimes.
Because they do what?
Make you watch TV?
No.
Oh.
They waste
Your
your
time.
time.
Some of them do.
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them, no. Some of them, yes, though. Man, it is true. I look back and they make you waste your time and sometimes your money too, and that's the worst part
Yeah,
of the
when
whole
you make
fucking
me
thing.
waste my fucking money.
Money on you, piss me off.
Lord.
Okay, we've got beef.
Yep.
All right. So lately, because it was New Year's, I've seen so much of this where I like a New Year's resolution. I like any attempt where people are trying to better themselves.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
This year, for some reason, I've seen so much anti-resolution bullshit where it's like, where it's just like this whole like thing where you have to better yourself. It's just a stigma, and it forces you to feel like you have to change and whatever and blah, 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 blah. I don't see it as a bad thing at all.
Because it's another way for people to not want to take any accountability for who they are or what they're doing. It's another way for people to be like, you don't have to try that hard. You don't have to do better. You don't have to be better. Yes, you do.
If you're offended by New Year's resolutions in that concept, I don't even want to see how you work in customer service.
No, because I can already tell by that mentality that you walk around wanting people to feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Nobody feels bad for you. The world doesn't feel bad for you. There's nothing wrong with getting up on the first day of the new year and saying, I'm making some positive changes for myself. And I don't see anything wrong with that trend. You know what's a worse trend than that? Everybody's sticking injections into their fucking asses and trying to be a fucking balloon. That's a worse trend than this.
Yeah.
I mean, get real.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, you know, people want to get your money, get your fucking whatever, and get your whole body redone and that type of shit. That's totally fine. Spend all your money on a surgery that's risky as shit. But in regards to waking up on the first day of the new year and saying, I'm going to eat healthy this year, you're like, oh, that's not good for us. What?
Yeah, because the idea is they're like, oh no, diet culture, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, you know what? Like, I would love to hear the take on this from actual, like, I understand that diet culture fucking sucks in some regards. In other regards, you know what also sucks? Heart disease, cancer, right, bone failure, or whatever the
things
fuck
that come about when you don't take care of yourself.
I think it's a good idea to want to take care of yourself. That's
Absolutely.
the bottom line.
Sure, definitely.
And there you fucking go. Like, I haven't felt good the past, like, month because I know that I have not been taking care of myself. I have been, you know, really partying and eating a lot, blah, 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 blah. And I know that I don't feel good. I just wish that people would stop lying to themselves because they feel like they should feel good just by being. Like, you know when you do and do not feel good.
Right, right. Absolutely.
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
My beef is with... I already get annoyed when women don't say excuse me and when women have no manners towards other women. You know, obviously there's the memes of being like, you know, a bitch couldn't say excuse me, that type of thing. When men don't have manners, there is something about it that is so odd to me. Like men who just let the door shut.
Who failed?
On people.
Who failed you?
I hold the door for everybody.
For everybody. When a man doesn't hold a door, I'm like, not only are you rude, but you failed at being a man. Yeah. Like you just,
hold the door.
Hold the door.
What are your little bitch arms? Can't handle it? Too heavy?
Yeah, I swear to God.
I mean, honestly, that shit pisses me off. It's like, if I were with a man and I watched him just let the door shut in like a woman's face or another man's face or something,
I'm saying something.
I'm absolutely saying something. What is wrong with you?
I can't even stand it when people walk around and just like aren't paying it, let alone a man. I don't know what it is, but like when a man is on his phone and like won't get out of the way, I'm like,
yeah, or like when I'm all the way down here. I'm 5'1", she's 5'1". When I'm walking in a store and a man who's like 5'10", 5'11" walks by me as if I'm not even there, like I have to get out of their way, I'm like, I'm the one saying sorry, excuse me? Why?
Yeah, I can't stand it.
It's so weird. I'm like,
it's because these men, they were not raised right. They really were not. They were not raised right. They were raised to just be totally focused on themselves, which a real man is not totally focused on themselves.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something. Not a lot of that going on in Texas and not a lot of it going on in Connecticut. Yeah. But California, these California boys, yeah. I'll say it. A lot of them, I don't know what the issue is, but they have no manners. None. Yeah, it is really strange.
It drives me nuts. They talk like it too.
Yeah.
They talk like there's certain things in the Northeast that you could say to your boys or whatever, but you're not saying it around a woman. You're just not. Because we don't want to hear it. That's the real truth. We don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear the boy talk or whatever the fuck.
Do that with your boys.
Just like you don't want to hear what we talk
You
about.
don't want to hear what us women talk about with our friends. If you're a man and you have if you have no interest in it, I totally understand. That's why like there are certain times where it's like if it's a girls' night, no, why would we invite the men in our lives? Why would we invite them? They're not gonna have a good time. I know they're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm with you.
But there's something about men with no manners that really they irk me.
Gender neutral, folks. You figure out where you want to hang out. You pick.
That's right.
We'll take you. If you don't want to come over here, you could go over there. Doesn't matter. All right, Hen House Open Mic.
We're doing it.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
I have a song.
Okay.
The theme this week is dessert. Okay. I want an ice cream with a cone and a care for me. I want a cookie with chips and a guarantee that it will not leave me. It will not make me raise this child on my own. I want a cake with a go-getter mentality. I want a cookie that doesn't take the life from me. I want a pie that never lies and always tries, so I'm not here baking on my own. 2 doors were open, the town going crazy, shutting them both because he's gotten lazy. Says money's made me mad, but I'm happier than ever in my flower-covered shoes and my frosting-covered sweater. And I'll never need him, no, he's not attached to me like the sugar in my veins and money far as I can see. And I'll be okay, I'll start anew where there's a need, and I'll make the world dessert on my own.
Is that an Irish folklore? What just happened to you? That seemed like a song from Brave. And I wanna I mean, yeah. Interesting. I don't know what direction it went in. Was it that?
It's basically like, oh, I have a bakery with this man and he's not putting in the effort anymore, but this is my passion and I'm going to do it on my own.
Yeah. And I'm be
honest, though, kind of rips.
Yeah, it kind of rips, actually. Okay.
Your turn.
I have a bit of a monologue. Okay.
Right.
Hi, I'm Betty. I make dessert every night for my 3 children and my husband, Randy. Carl likes chocolate cake. Cynthia likes ice cream. Christine likes cookies. And Randy likes 10 minutes of silence while he stares out the window.
Oh.
Some nights, Randy says he needs another 10 minutes. He says I know how to be quiet perfectly. We've been married for 15 years, and he's calculated that I have made over 200 chocolate cakes, 700 sundaes, and 1,200 dozen cookies. Additionally, thanks to the quiet time, I have stopped him from running directly into traffic for the past 5,475 days. It's a story about a woman who shuts up for dessert so her husband doesn't kill himself.
1,200 dozen cookies is what you said?
Yeah, 1,200 dozen. So I don't know. That's, I mean, you're looking at
4 years of baking a dozen cookies?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Well,
I mean, it was going to end up being a little dark, I think.
What is it with when
when we write,
it's like the man is no good. The man has left me. The man will kill himself if I keep talking.
I don't know. Nothing ever starts off as innocent. Like, it doesn't end that way. It's always like we're like, let me take this topic.
We took dessert and made it depressing, both of us.
Oopsies. Well, Hey, that was Night Coop, everybody. Thank you so much for listening.
We will see you next time. This has been great. My Instagram is at I am Allie Ryan.
And mine is at This is Kelly Ryan. Please follow us on the Night Coop podcast page. Give us a 5-star review.
Yeah, do that for us in the new year.
Yeah. Oh, also, it was great hanging out in Bakersfield this weekend. I met some folks that like the pod, and I just wanted to give you a shout out. Thanks so much for listening.
Also,
what?
Oh my God, it's gone.
What
Next time.
Next time. Stay tuned.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.